All right, so I have internal energy. What is internal energy? Not the equation, but what is it? Emmanuel?
The sum of the differential and kinetic energies.
So I know that whatever I have some potential energy, perhaps based on where I'm positioned, and I have some kinetic energy, perhaps based on where I'm moving. So the idea is my internal energy is everything, all the energy I have. What's the symbol for internal energy? Okay, so if I have potential energy, what is that symbolized by? How do I show that I have potential energy?
Q.
I've got two things. Q is one of them. What's the other one?
W.
So which one of these is potential and which one of these is more about kinetic?
Q is potential.
So what does Q involve? Q is heat. Do we have an equation somewhere for what Q equals? So I have Q equals what? There's an equation. See it? Q is M times C times delta T. What do you think T is?
Temperature.
Temperature. So what kind of energy is influenced based on temperature? Okay, so now let's look at W. What's our equation for W?
Negative P triangle B.
Alright, so I have a whole bunch of letters, and I've got to figure out what they stand for. So I'd like to erase this and make a chart of all these equations and what the variables mean, kind of like we did on our thing for gas laws, but also from last year, if you made like helpful hints for gas laws, I gave you what each variable stands for and when you'd use it. So that's what we're doing. Can I erase?
Yeah.
Alright, so first equation I have is for internal energy. You told me the actual formula for it is delta E equals Q plus W. What I want you to do is write down what each of those variables means and what the units are on each. So, for example, I could say Q means heat. Does anyone know what the units are on heat? Joules. So under my variables, I would say Q equals heat, and the units are in joules. Do that for each one. I'm going to write the rest of them out, and you're going to do the same thing. What's the formula, and what are the variables I need to worry about, and what are their units?